Back here for game 3 of 4 in our FBA quadruple header. It's the Claremont Crocs and the Winter Park Storm going head-to-head. We're now past the halfway part of our days, and if you're just joining us, well, welcome in to the final 2 games of the day. Jesse O, Alvin Delvey, and Jerry Pettit. The main men behind this broadcast crew. Starting lineup for the Winter Park Storm: Aaron Taylor, Dante Hardnett Jr., Devin Jackson, Renford Forbes Jr., and Nina Masava. And the other side, Montel Williams, Cody Hoth, Kyle Clark, Kenny Long, and the big man down low is Steve Toyloy. So here's Devin Jackson, who missed last week. That one shot out of bounds, and it was touched by the Claremont Crocs last. So the Claremont Crocs in the black jerseys with the green trim and the green letters. The Winter Park Storm in their white jerseys with the orange letters and black trim. 11:33 left to go in the first quarter. Alvin, how do you like this matchup?
I'm loving this matchup. They're very similar in the way they do things. They're both shooting similarly in their last outing, about 45 to 46%, 26% from the 3, and they shoot. The real difference is in the free throws, but these two teams really play the game the right way, so it's going to be a very interesting game for the duration of it.
Kenny Long underneath, a block by Nina Masava.
Nina has stepped into his new role greatly. He just has had a phenomenal game in his debut. 25 points, 7 of 9 from the stripe, and he had 8 rebounds. He also got 2 blocks as well in emphatic fashion.
So good to start off the season. 64% from the field for Masava, and well, there we go.
Speaking of Nina,
he gets on board for the first 2 points in the ball game. It was 78% from the free throw stripe as well. There's Masava creating the steal. Jackson, other side, laying it in, and there's Devin Jackson to start things off. So Devin Jackson missed last week. He's averaging 14 points, 5.6 rebounds, and 3.8 assists. And the Storm get another steal. Inside, Redford Forbes Jr. couldn't bank it in. And Montel Williams, the rebound, he'll pass it all the way up the floor to Steve Toyloy. Now Williams going underneath, a block from the back, and Masava will pull that one away again. Masava down low, Forbes Jr. Hardnett Jr., who was warming up from beyond the arc the whole time. Masava the tip, and he played for the Madagascar national team, now has 4 points.
And you're missing Dom Douglas because he was able to sign that contract. He boasted 39 points in their last game, but wow, they've come to a fiery start in the absence of their star in Nina Masava.
Steve Toyloy, the right hand,
has done a phenomenal job of doing his part. And Devin Jackson came in, and now he's doing his thing, got a block as well, and he got a couple points. So this Winter Park Storm team is really coming to its own, and they're going to have some new superstars emerge, and it's looking like it's going to be Nina Masava.
So Jackson can't get that one. Cody Hoth. He's solid all the time. Long, right side. Back up top. The pump fake by Kyle Clark. Now the bounce pass left. Mo Williams, long, Toyloy, fouled. Shot weighed off. So these two teams have not played each other in a while. The last time they played each other, the Claremont Crocs beat Winter Park in both of their second games of the season, and they did that without Steve Toyloy, but that was the first game that Cornelius Reynolds stepped up, and he had a double-double with 22 points, 15 rebounds. Mo Williams added on 21 points, Long at 18, as both of them were solid in that victory. But the interesting part about this game now is Cornelius Reynolds is on a 1-game suspension for the hook that he threw at Greg St. Remy of the Pride after the game last week.
And definitely a suspension that in a lot of people's eyes was worth it. And Cornelius Reynolds in that game had 28 points, 18 rebounds, 3 steals, and 1 block, and he was 50% from beyond the arc, and it was really 10 for 24 from the field. So he had a phenomenal game in that one, just had to end it out with a bang. It came on the right hand. So definitely a situation that definitely deserves a suspension. And we'll see if they can pull it out without their superstar, because he emerged after this first game without Steve. He was able to come in and really put it to them. But in that last game, we've seen a couple of guys step up. Cal Clark, 25 and 10, and Turner with 22 and 12. So a lot of guys made plays for the Crocs. Next man up mentality.
Williams, right side, just deflected by the plethora of defenders for the Storm. Aaron Taylor, fadeaway, good.
That's a nice jump shot by Taylor.
Up top to the right, here's Mo Williams. An 8-2 ball game, under 9 minutes to play. Mo Williams catch and shoot. And Masaba the rebound. Forbes Jr. inside up with the right hand. And Steve, the big man, Toyloy, the rebound. Freight train. And now here's Kenny Long, who turns the ball over. Taylor into Forbes, and Forbes Jr. putting it in. It's a 10-2 run to start off the ball game for the Winter Park Storm as the timeout is taken on the floor. 8 minutes and 17 seconds left to go in the first quarter.
Poly Wealth Management is an innovative provider of wealth management and financial planning services. For over 2 decades, our advisors have been providing clients with sound, professional, and unbiased financial advice, investment management, and wealth planning. Our philosophy has remained unchanged through the years, and that is to make what can be a complex process straightforward and easy to understand. We specialize in the creation and protection of wealth through comprehensive financial, insurance, and retirement planning.
Winter Park has figured it out offensively. Now it's up to Claremont to make the run of their own.
Left side, there's Daniel Luna. No good on that one. Devin Jackson, the step back. Hardnett Jr. hitting it hard, and Forbes able to find it. Forbes, no. Masaba, Taylor, right side, and the freight train the rebound. And that three's missed off to the right side, Masaba. Forbes Jr. running the point. Right elbow, good, swishes through the net.
That's a great shot by Forbes. Last possession wasn't able to see the bottom, but that one, nothing but cash.
That ball tipped away from Toyloy. Devin Jackson all by himself and lays it in.
That boy can rise. I thought he was gonna dunk it. And look,
that look in your eyes was just so hopeful, and then just so much sadness also. Because realizing that it was Devin Jackson and not, maybe someone like Naina Masaba.
Oh, if it was Naina Masaba, he's tearing the rim off the backboard.
Long, off to the right. Toyloy the rebound. Toyloy fouled by Masaba.
That's surprisingly a solid matchup by Naina. Really, to get his hand on that ball. I'm not saying, don't mistake what I'm saying. I don't mean he's going to sit there and bang with Steve Toyle on the block, because that's completely not the case. But having him rotate over and help whoever is banging with Steve Toyle on the block could possibly serve as a good I don't know, 1-2 punch against an unstoppable force? Who do you have that can really bang with him?
You know what else is an unstoppable force? Jerry's beard.
I wonder what he used. Like, what does he use to get it like that?
Honestly, I was thinking about this the other day. What if Jerry like has some weird thing that he uses for his beard, like Cajun cream or something? You know, you never know what he puts in that thing to make it so illustrious.
And it's so full.
I know.
Beard bomb.
Oh, I need the recipe.
Inside, Devin Jackson going up strong.
If he creates a beard bomb, it will sell out. From me, though. Like,
I would buy it. I don't have facial hair.
I will buy it alone. What a guy. Jaw structure, beard.
The eyes,
the voice, the muscle tone. Are you kidding me?
The history.
The history, the knowledge. History. Oh, my goodness.
It's like a walking encyclopedia of everything.
A wealth of knowledge. So classy.
He's like the dictionary you find in like the drawer after a few years that you forgot you had, but it's like, I have always loved this with all my heart, but I don't know why.
And it's glowing when you open that drawer.
And then you open it up, and then you know magic.
Yeah, you're doing things for like Harry Potter. Like, what? This is why I'll never bring my girlfriend around Jerry, because you can't have a guy like that. No, it's just not fair. The talents he was given. Now I'm sad, Jesse. You made me sad. I was having a great day.
Hey, usually you're the one who starts those, so I thought I'd play in this time.
Now I'm thinking about my beard, and I got holes in it, and I look at Jerry's, and
Jerry is a young cadet.
Wow.
I would not want to take a punch from that man.
What a stud. What a stud. And he served. What a guy. He's done it all.
Thank you for your service, Jerry. Senor Jer Bear.
What is there not to love about Jerry? Yeah, there's nothing.
Yeah, it's just
that was the point.
Come up with something.
That was the point.
Later this season, we will have him at one of our Edgewater games. I'm just going to speak it into existence right now.
We have to.
I'm going to say it live on air just to make sure that, now the world knows it happens.
Timestamped.
2:12 p.m. Eastern time on a Sunday. We got it now.
And then we'll
Jerry,
have
you're roped in.
He's hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah.
I actually like that matchup with Devin Jackson and Luna, one of the lunatics. Actually, both lunatics.
There's a shot made from the outside. So Aaron Taylor now with 5 points. Billingsley fouled.
Billingsley coming off of a solid performance. 7 points, 3 of 6 from the field. Didn't get to the stripe at all, but he got a few rebounds, 5 to stat, and was really just a difference maker. Did the things that impacted not only the stat line, but the game as a whole, giving a 28 positive plus minus.
Turner. Jackson the rebound. 4 minutes left to go in the first quarter. 18-8 ball game. Dante Hardnett Jr. cutting towards the basket.
That's a good look and a good finish. Love the ball movement when you got a couple of guards like Hardnett and Jackson.
Shot no good. Rebound Hardnett. Taylor the fadeaway. First shot he's missed in a second. 3:30 left to go in the first. Turner, fadeaway, good.
That's a good shot by Turner. He's coming off a phenomenal game. 22 and 12, 10 of 13 from the field. Look to see him get active.
Forbes Jr. off the mark. 20-10. Crocs with half the score right now of the Winter Park Storm. Shot missed there by Luna. And the other Luna twin grabs that one, a bullet inside, and Billingsley throwing it down.
That's the surest way to get 2 points. Billingsley attacking the basket and going up strong.
20-12. Wasn't that supposed to be the year that the world ended?
Yeah, that was a crazy movie, too. I watched that movie. I was one of those guys. I was like,
should have just made it 2020.
Yeah, we made it to 2020. And it's crazy because if what happened in 2020 happened in 2012,
they would all be like, oh, yeah, we're right. 3 hit there by Montel Williams. Timeout on the floor by the Winter Park Storm. They lead by 5, 2 minutes and 15 seconds left to go.
Hey, what is up, everyone? My name is Susie, and I'm a full-time partner streamer on Twitch.tv. I've made it my mission to help gamers win in every area of life. So whether it's helping you win in gaming by teaching the latest tips and tricks on whatever games you might be playing, helping you win in fitness through my daily fitness streams, or even just helping you win in your week, we're building genuine community, and we've got a place just for you. So I want to encourage you right now to follow me over at twitch.tv/SusieLive. I stream Tuesday through Saturday starting at 10:30 a.m. Eastern, and we hope to see some of you soon.
Two minutes and 10 seconds left to go in the first quarter. A 20-15 score in the ball game. Foul on the floor. That one called by crew chief Josh Phillips, who's joining us for games 3 and 4, and number 33, and Alex Vasquez, number 5. And these two do a great job for us here. They're joined alongside, as always, by Mike Rivera, but Josh Phillips, really funny guy, actually. He's a cool person to chat with and kind of pick his brain. Billingsley rising and throwing it down, and Alvin's gotta love that.
Loving the way Billingsley has attacked the basket. Football mindset, throwing everything down. Love the effort from him.
Aaron Taylor fouled.
Taylor's had a pretty solid first quarter thus far, getting a lot of buckets to fall, especially from that mid-range area.
So here comes Taylor from the line, 100% so far this season, but limited free throws. I'll stay true to that there.
Yeah, staying true, and hopefully he didn't just do something to him. You know, we just hope. One can only hope.
Yep, I'm good to go.
Curse has been lifted. Are we losing power?
We might be. 1 minute and 30 seconds left to go in the first quarter, a 22-17 game. Right side, Luna with the rock in his hands. Now the bounce pass to Clark. Clark fading away. Nana Masava might have gotten a hand on that one.
I think he got a finger.
Looked like a knuckleball going up to the basket. Jackson falling down, and he made it.
It's a big boy bucket by Devin Jackson.
A minute 5 to go in the first. They're going to take a second to wipe up the floor. So stay tuned. Our Sunday night game of the week, St. Pete tied against the Gainesville Mighty Oaks. And gentlemen, it's our final 4-game Sunday, maybe ever, in the FBA.
Kind of exciting when you think about how long we've been at it and where we started and where we're going.
And just thinking about it logistically, next year we'll have a game of the week, but no 4 games in a day.
It's bittersweet, but I'm thinking it's more sweet than bitter. You gotta love it. Because you get a lot of games, and it's really good on the broadcasting perspective, especially for a young broadcaster, a young blossoming flower such as myself. But
yeah, you've definitely gotten your reps in.
Which is exactly what you want. And then now it's like, okay, now I just want to hone it and perfect it.
Inside Forbes Jr. with the bank.
I learned that in Jer Bear Academy. You got to perfect your craft.
26-17 the score. Clark out beyond the arc, guarded by Masava. Now will pull up in his face. Forbes Jr. full speed. Taylor underneath. Forbes Jr. almost lost it. Devin Jackson catch and shoot up top. And he couldn't get a little bit of a shooter's roll there.
That was going to be a walk-off three, just walk into a three like that. That would pretty fly.
15 seconds left to go in the quarter. Mo Williams. Left and now Devin Jackson by himself, putting it in, and he is fouled.
Good job by Devin Jackson, finishing through the contact with the Kyrie zone. You know, I gotta say, I'm a little disappointed. Devin Jackson has not. He hasn't given me a discount at 407 kicks. He owns this
really.
This shoe spot is pretty fly. He got all the kicks you would need, but you know, I don't have any on my feet with no discount. But you gotta love the energy coming from the Lunatics. They take pride in their defense.
Devin Jackson now with 11 points. Montel Williams, time is expiring. Almost hit one from half court. 29-17 the score as we go into the second quarter. More basketball on the way.
Poly Wealth Management is an innovative provider of wealth management and financial planning services. For over 2 decades, our advisors have been providing clients with sound, professional, and unbiased financial advice, investment management, and wealth planning. Our philosophy has remained unchanged through the years, and that is to make what can be a complex process straightforward and easy to understand. We specialize in the creation and protection of wealth through comprehensive financial, insurance, and retirement planning.
(29-27). Here as we start the second quarter. Alvin wants lemonade.
I love a glass of lemonade now that you mention it, buddy. Did you read my mind?
All these broadcasts today, for me, brought to you by Vicks Vapor Rub.
Man, we need a sponsorship.
Bang out down low. Aaron Taylor can jump. Did you know that? I didn't know that.
Did not. Welcome to the block party, Aaron Taylor. I did not know his elevator went that high up.
Hoth off the mark on that one.
I want him to get another one. Wow, I'm rooting for you, Aaron.
Yeah.
Just like that, I'm a fan.
Forbes Jr. way deep.
Wow.
Alvin, a 34-17 game right now.
Did not expect that coming into this one. They're usually very stout defensively.
Toiloy inside.
That's a pretty surefire way to get some points on the board. Just get it down low.
Jackson up with the right hand, couldn't bank it in. And he goes out off the storm last. So of all your games this season, Alvin, kind of looking back at the regular season, which one do you think has been your favorite?
I'm leaning towards the Flight and Tide game, just because it was really an all-out smackdown. But the first overtime game, I think, was a good one. In the triple overtime, that was like, we had a lot of good games as we look over the season, but those were quite a few that stick out to me.
That overtime, that extreme overtime game was insane.
Yeah, because the first one we saw was the Mighty Oaks with that crazy buzzer beater. That was fun.
And you know what it was against? St. Pete Tide.
Yeah. Yeah, it really was. And then we had a couple comeback games. Like, we've had some pretty fun games this year. Wow, time really flies.
Time really flies. And we started back in, what was that, the end of March, April?
Yeah.
Here we are, about to be in September. Cody Hoth fouled underneath the basket. That was a long time, a lot of weekends of games, and a lot of fun we've had.
A lot of fun we've had. A lot of pizza eaten. A lot of Monsters drink.
A lot of talking about Jer Bear.
Yeah, and his illustrious beard.
You like that word, huh?
Illustrious. Like, I feel like when you say it, there should be like something that happens in the background. Like some
well,
sort
you
of
want like a rainbow to be drawn or something? Like
a sound effect.
Like sparks.
Fairy dust or something. Like, there's got to be.
Ah, okay.
You can't just have the word illustrious drop down without something. Think about how many dunks we've seen.
Over the season?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm about to shed a tear, man.
I know, it's the last day of broadcasts for the regular season.
Oh, man, how far we've come.
Yeah. 34-20. Toiloy the put down with the right hand. 34-22. Aaron Taylor bringing the ball up the floor. And Montel Williams going the other way. Underneath, no. Taylor looking back ahead. Forbes Jr., no. Down to Toiloy, Toiloy. Clark, right side three, off the front. And Kenny Long with the putback. So the interesting thing here, Alvin, is the Claremont Crocs are also tied for the second worst three-point shooting percentage in the FBA alongside the Brevard Bobcats.
And they had a 26%, well, really 27% from the stripe, from beyond the arc in their last game versus the Pride. and it's just haven't been solid for them. It's not reliable. As we see another air ball from beyond the arc. So three-point shots has not been the best thing, but when you got Kenny Long wheeling and dealing like that, you don't necessarily have to live and die by it.
7 minutes and 45 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Timeout by head coach Barry Mastelli. Needs to give his guys a break. They only have a lead by 8.
And shakes Oviedo Mall. Best burger you'll ever eat. It's worth the drive.
(34-26). Claremont Crocs are clawing their way back into this game.
7 minutes, 44 seconds left to go in the second quarter. One team foul on the Winter Park Storm so far in this quarter. None on the Claremont Crocs, which is pretty uncharacteristic of the Claremont Crocs. In the second quarter of their last game, they literally had 7 fouls, and 5 of which came in the first 4 minutes. Inside, Forbes Jr., the flip up.
That was a great take. Getting right to the basket in the teeth of the defense.
Hoth, the baseline, batted out by Masava. That's that 6'10" wingspan. His arms go down to almost his knees, Alvin.
Yeah, that is insane. And he's athletic as well. A quick. I've never seen a wingspan that large.
Shot missed inside there. Devin Jackson up to Taylor. Taylor creating some room, and he banks it in on Kenny Long.
That was a great take with a difficult shot at the end. He was able to get that to fall.
How about this? Aaron Taylor averaging 3.7 points per game this season. He's at 11 right now.
In the first half with 6:45 left in the second, this man is slated to have a breakout game.
Rashad Peacock couldn't make it, and the putback by Forbes. How about the Storm playing big? They don't have the numbers they usually do coming out the reserves, but they're up by 14, Alvin.
And they don't have the size either. They are very undersized, but they're playing with such big heart that it makes up for it. They have the lead early in this game, and granted, early game leads does not matter as much. You know, we've seen a plethora of comebacks in the second half, but the fact that they're able to play so well together and really galvanize around a cause with such a short bench has just been breathtaking.
Six and a half minutes to go in the second quarter. Kyle Clark, far side. No good on that one, and Toiloy the rebound. Toiloy underneath. Offensive foul.
That was definitely... Oh, he got caught for the chicken wing. I like chicken wings.
You had to say that.
I did. I really did. I was thinking about Rick Ross and his wing stops, and I think that's something I want to do later on in life.
We've never gotten wings with Jerry before.
Wow, imagine that. I wonder how many wings Jerry could eat. He probably would use the hottest sauce that the restaurant has.
I'm down with that. Whew. Love my hot.
Yeah, better get those wet wipes too, buddy.
We're not going to go down that road again. We're not doing it, Alvin.
It's down a slippery slope.
No. Toiloy the jam.
Jam sandwich with peanut butter?
Nope, not this time.
No peanut butter, just jam and
jam and bread.
Man, that's tough. That's the struggle meal. That's a college meal right there.
Yes, sir.
No peanut butter, just straight jam.
Yes, it is. Yep. Left side three, no. With Daniel Luna the rebound. Mo Williams, inside up with the left hand, went all the way in.
So crafty with the dribble, able to get all the way to the lane and finish with his offhand.
10-point lead. And here's Mo Williams again. Williams, and what a hard throw out of bounds.
Yeah, that was
a laser.
Wow. He might have a career in baseball or football with the pass like that.
Yeah. Dude's got a cannon.
Tried to take Nick's head off.
Launched it. Masaba. Mishandled that one. Hoth, right hand, good.
Masaba gets his hand at the top of the box area on the rim. Very athletic.
Masaba up top, Forbes Jr. again for three. And now that's Taylor left side. No. Lid on the basket right now for the Storm. 4 minutes to play in the second quarter. Inside, Turner by himself.
And that's the first jam of many. Masaba doing all he can to steal that ball, but the sure hands of Nick Turner was not having it. Great finish.
Masaba fouled. That one will go against Turner. And here comes David Luna and David Billingsley.
The Davids have checked in.
That is true.
Love the effort by Mo Williams on that last possession, though, not allowing the ball carrier to get the basketball. True denied defense.
Mo Williams, who played at Claflin University, but he's also had multiple opportunities overseas. The most recent one was in Italy, I believe.
And that's perfect for him. His initial goal was to play overseas and travel abroad with the game of basketball. He was able to do that and really follow his dream.
Up top, foul. There's a push down to the ground. 3 minutes and 35 seconds left to go.
Game's definitely slowed down in the past, 2 minutes? I feel like the past 2 minutes have really taken about 10.
Yeah. Forbes Jr. up top. 3:30 to go in the period. Taylor. The bounce pass to Forbes. Forgot the basketball and it went out of bounds.
So a bit of a slump offensively for the Storm, and the Crocs seem to be rolling.
Crocs trailing by 6. Daniel Luna underneath. Turner lost it, stepped out of bounds.
So both teams now unable to get points on the board in their last couple possessions.
Taylor up with the left hand, kisses it off the glass.
And he's had himself a phenomenal game. He's really settled down in this offense, got comfortable, and now he's exploding and going to have himself a career game.
Williams tried a three. Forbes Jr. the other direction. Fouled. So the longest second quarter lives on.
Yeah, with what, 20 seconds clicked off the time clock?
Yeah.
You know, on weather when it says, yeah, it's actually 80 degrees, but you're like, oh, you know, it's cool, and it said it feels like 100.
Feels like 102.
Yeah, like, okay, it's 20 seconds, but feels like 30 minutes. That's how.
2.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Catch and shoot from Luna. Billingsley to Turner, the connection, and Turner now with 6 points.
That's a nice highlight for Billingsley. The rebound and immediate dump off to Turner, and Turner finishing it.
And there's a flip in, 44 to 36.
That's a good job picking up that assignment and getting that bucket for Winter Park Sloan.
Down below. It's a turnover. Underneath it, Turner the jam again.
Do not jump when Turner gets the ball down low. Great job finishing strong on a consistent basis.
Williams to Billingsley. 4-point game. Minute 12 to go. Forbes Jr. stepping back off the front. Peacock fighting for the rebound, and Taylor will bring that one down. Taylor to the right. Peacock stepped out. Forbes Jr. will have a seat. And Devin Jackson is back in.
Peacock has been trying to get himself going offensively. He only shot 3 times, but knocked down 2 of them, leaving the game with 5 points in his last outing.
Devin Jackson up top, fouled. Feel bad for whoever's going to stat this game and track this whole second quarter.
I feel bad for that guy too. I think he's wearing a blue Hawaiian.
It's a beautiful blue Hawaiian.
Yeah, it's a nice one. I think he got it for a nice bargain. Oh, there's a couple of blue Hawaiians. I got to specify the navy blue Hawaiian.
Yeah.
Got a little gel in his hair too.
And he looks great.
He's going to sweat the gel out while he's going through the second quarter.
19.5 seconds left to go. We had a scoreboard blowout. And I wonder what could have caused that. But, you know, when we have technical errors, we turn to the technical guy next to us, Jer Bear.
The technical guru, Professor Goat.
What causes something like this to happen? Shouldn't they be wired on the same mainframe or something? Right? Is that correct to assume? All right, they figured it out.
Couple of smart guys out there.
Yeah. It just, prolongs the second quarter.
Just ever so slightly.
We just had a camera on you, Alvin, at all times, just to see the way you're sitting in your chair. Alvin slouched down.
I had a heavy lunch.
Yep. Head looking real heavy.
Neck is weak right now.
Yeah, chiropractor will be mad at him later for it. 3 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Devin Jackson inside. No foul call. 45-40. The Winter Park Storm up by 5. Not too many guys to play around with here in this game, but still looking good and have the lead at the half nonetheless. So stick with us. Second half of this one coming up in just a second. Then our Sunday night game of the week is on the way.
At Envy Labs, we build web applications that start with an idea. They move through strategy and need an outside eye ahead of wireframes and technical specifications. There's design and layout and functionality, but there's also performance, things like accessibility and data visualization. It all comes together for what ultimately is a successful launch. Over the past decade, Envy Labs has built platforms that pair things like data and sports or environmental science. We've built technical training platforms around data science and around network administration, and we've bootstrapped and sold our own product. We are a temporary CTO and an outside specialist in strategy, design, and development. It takes a lot to go from idea to launched web application, but it's all right there in our name. Reach out to hello@envylabs.com and let's take a look at your idea together.
Burgers, fries, and shakes, Oviedo Mall. Best burger you'll ever eat. It's worth the drive.
Hey, what is up, everyone? My name is Susie, and I'm a full-time partner streamer on Twitch.tv. I've made it my mission to help gamers win in every area of life. So whether it's helping you win in gaming by teaching the latest tips and tricks on whatever games you might be playing, helping you win in fitness through my daily fitness streams, or even just helping you win in your week, we're building genuine community, and we've got a place just for you. So I want to encourage you right now to follow me over at twitch.tv/SusieLive. I stream Tuesday through Saturday, starting at 10:30 a.m. Eastern, and we hope to see some of you soon.
A 45-40 game coming out of the half. Alvin, you were able to talk to both of the coaches at the half. Not maybe the game that we necessarily expected from the Claremont Crocs so far. So what is up with them? Let's start with them.
Well, to start with, it's been their reunion. They weren't able to get with each other for a week, Jesse, and that was something that's definitely been a little off. The chemistry hasn't been there because they haven't seen each other as often as they're accustomed to seeing each other. But just getting back to what they're accustomed to doing, that's playing defense and really rising to the level of competition rather than sinking. They believe since they are outsized and outmanning their opponent, it's proven difficult for them to get their wheels and play the game the way they're used to playing it. But they believe in if Coach Maxey believes in Mo Will, Kyle Clark, and if they could get Cody Hoth as well to start doing what they're doing on offense, because defensively they've been the leaders. So it all starts on the defensive end for them, and they got to get back on transition. Those are the keys for them to win this game and get back to the Claremont we're accustomed to seeing.
Bang out down low by Aaron Taylor. He's got 15.
That's a great way to segue into the Winter Park Storm. Coach Brandon Parham was the lead vocalist because Coach Barry was making adjustments, and he just let me know that guys have to keep settling. The bench is very light, so they can only do adjustments 2 at a time, and they're accustomed to doing them more. So that plays a role, having to give guys a lot more rotation, and guys are stepping up and making the plays they need to make. So as long as they continue to settle down and continue to play for each other, that's going to be something that they'll be able to pull away if they can keep this lead the way it is and run the way they've been running. And Coach Barry has a few wrinkles in his sleeves. I can't say it out loud yet, but as they come, I'll let you know that was a wrinkle that he put in at halftime.
So here's Devin Jackson at the line, already with 12 points. $50 to 43 with 10.5 minutes left to go. Devin Jackson makes the first one. 13 points for him in this ball game. And his second one goes through. He shoots them at 69% from that stripe so far this season. Clark on the far side, guarded by Forbes Jr. Now gets in. And the rebound by Masava. Devin Jackson. Offensive foul by Nina Masava. So that's an off ball.
And that looks a little interesting because to me it looked like he just tried to set a screen. He set an on-ball screen and just ultimately got ran over. So that's definitely interesting. But I get it. You can call it a moving screen if you're moving technically.
The alley-oop layup to Clark. That's Clark's first 2 points of the game.
Wow, that's a quiet first half for him. Kyle Clark does a lot for them offensively in their last game. Put up 25 points and 10 rebounds. Also got 5 assists, 4 steals, and a block. That man was balling.
Masava, the putback, no. Forbes Jr. off the mark. And his second one is no good. Montel Williams brings down the rebound.
A bunch of one and dones. Got the board, put it up, one and done.
Clark for 3 off. Kenny Long inside. And Kyle Clark able to put that one through. So for the Winter Park Storm, the game against the Claremont Crocs was their first loss of the season. 122 to 118 was the final score of that one. Dom Douglas went for 32 points in their defeat with Patson Siame and Chris Williams notching double-doubles. Cody Hoff on the other side, but Chris Williams had 18 points, 11 rebounds. Patson Siame, 18 points, 15 rebounds. And it was one of the first close games this season, and one we thought could prospectively go into overtime. It didn't, and we had to wait a couple more weeks for our first overtime game, which actually did happen a little bit more recently. Hardnett Jr., off balance three, very contested. It's a 2-point game, Alvin, 51-49. 8 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Inside, Kenny Long making it.
And really, the Claremont Crocs are starting to come alive. They're starting to make the plays that we're accustomed to seeing them make. And now it's just it's really up to the Winter Park Storm to go on a run of their own, because Claremont is surging.
Masaba, this takeaway. Clark on the far side. Taylor the rebound. And it's tapped out by the Winter Park Storm last. Great job. Good hustle by Cody Hoff. Timeout by Coach Bastel. It's a tie ball game, 51-51. We are all tied up. 7 minutes, 47 seconds to go in the third.
Hey, what is up, everyone? My name is Susie, and I'm a full-time partner streamer on Twitch.tv. I've made it my mission to help gamers win in every area of life. So whether it's helping you win in gaming by teaching the latest tips and tricks on whatever games you might be playing, helping you win in fitness through my daily fitness streams, or even just helping you win in your week, we're building genuine community, and we've got a place just for you. So I want to encourage you right now to follow me over at twitch.tv/SusieLive. I stream Tuesday through Saturday, starting at 10:30 a.m. Eastern, and we hope to see some of you soon.
All tied up at 51, 7 minutes and 47 seconds left to go. Jerry's enjoying this one. Alvin is enjoying this one. I am enjoying this one, and hopefully everyone at home, you are having a good time watching it. Alvin, Claremont on a run here.
And they're just going back to the basketball they're accustomed to playing, turning defense into offense and dominating the transition game.
Shot missed there. Forbes Jr. the rebound. And here comes Devin Jackson running the point. Point versus point. Jackson versus Mo Williams, and now Forbes Jr. Right side, Jackson, baseline. Out of bounds off the Crocs.
And that was also another thing that Coach Luna really believes in his team. The half-court defense has been stellar for them. They believe that if they stop the transition, they'll stop the bulk of this Winter Park Storm offense, and it's proven to be true. As soon as they were able to lock down in their transitions, eliminate those turnouts, and really get a guy back so they can't exploit those leakouts, we've seen Winter Park Storm struggle.
51-51, 7.5 minutes to go in the third. What about Devin Jackson's shoes? Best ones on the floor right now.
Easy. They just pop. They yell at you. Even though he got Claremont's colors on, but.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Kenny Long stepped away from the Kyries to get us. So I got to go 1A Devin Jackson, but 1B is definitely Kenny Long.
Mo Williams has some pretty clean ones too.
Yeah, those Kyries are fly.
So here's the point guard. Right side. Hoff able to make it.
Good way to clutch it when he saw a threat to slap the ball away. Great job by Cody.
Masaba underneath and able to put it through. He's got 8.
Good job taking the lid off the basket.
53 all tied up. Or not. Kyle Clark with 7 points. Hits the 3 there. And now a 56-53 game with 6.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Taylor off the front. Underneath. Hoth. Couldn't make that one. Long with a foot on the line. Good. The long 2.
Kenny Long knocking down the long 2, and Kyle Clark coming with the 3 of his own beforehand. He was 4 of 14 beyond the arc in his last game versus the Pride. But do not let that fool you. He shoots the ball very well.
Masava has that one taken away. Clark. Jamal Williams. Back to Hoth. Fouled.
Cody doing all he can. I love the ball movement on that. You got 3 guys on the transition, and everyone touched the ball, and it was the final trail man who got the attempt, got the shot up. So love the way they look for each other, try to get each other involved, try to get each other in the right spots, and it's bode well for them. Their record proves it.
58-53. I truly cannot wait for playoff atmosphere and energy.
It's going to be electric. Just having everyone out there and knowing that what they're playing for, one and done until you get to the finals, and it's just going to be a sight to behold. Great games we're going to call.
Here's Cody. Second one goes out. 6-point lead for the Claremont Crocs, the home team. Ball knocked out. Five and a half minutes left to go, and Winter Park, do you think fatigue's kicking in now, Alvin?
Definitely. Fatigue is going to settle in at some point. Even a team like the Tide, when they had 5 guys, played very well in the first half and really first 3 quarters, but then you watch the lactic acid just creep in and force them to lose that game. And in this one, we're seeing Winter Park just starting to run out of juice.
Underneath, Devin Jackson trying to go up, but rejected by Turner. Masava, one dribble, down low. Jackson goes up. Ball still in the air. And a foul on the floor.
Devin Jackson, despite his size, his leaping ability is pretty solid, but Turner's is different.
Technical called in the game on Coach Mastel for the Winter Park Storm. That's his first technical foul of the season.
Yeah. He's one of those guys that haven't
Coach
gotten
Brandon Parham's got one.
Yeah. Brandon got one early.
(60-53).
So Claremont going on a nice little run here. Winter Park trying to find a way to ignite a run of their own.
So here's play call 0 from Taylor. Swings it over to the left, back up top. Devin Jackson, a pump fake, now down the left lane, up with the left hand, no good. Turner the rebound.
That's a great take, just not able to finish.
Denawa underneath, left it short, and Turner is lucky to have him behind him for the putback. Turner with 10.
And he had 12 boards in his last one. It's so easy to see why he's so aggressive on the glass. Right there coming up with 2 rebounds in what, 10 seconds?
Yep. Averaging 8 rebounds per game. Denolic pass down low, safe from going out of bounds by Aaron Taylor. It's stolen away by Denawa and taken right back by Hardnett Jr. 62-53 is the score. Left side. Devin Jackson 3. Good! Devin Jackson with 17 points.
Devin Jackson is putting the team on his back in any way that he can. You see him really turn it up, ratchet up the intensity on the offensive end, and it's been working for them.
Clark sets his feet. Taylor lost it. Offensive foul.
That's a good job by Luna to get there and put his body on the line to draw that charge. Love the way he sold his body on that possession. Great job drawing a foul.
Both Luna twins are in. Alvin, your pick for the Luna twin of the day.
Gotta go David. That's my guy.
Again.
David's my guy.
That's fine. I love Daniel.
You know, I love Daniel.
Dirty Dan.
Dirty Dan.
My guy.
Dan's the man.
Dirty Dan.
But David.
Give me the dirt, Dan.
Oh, man. I got David, man. That's my guy.
Okay.
Come on, David. You got to do it for us. Bring us home.
I will say your Luna twin does have more Instagram followers.
There we
By
go.
thousands.
By thousands?
Yes.
Wow. So the ladies love him too. Go, David. That a kid.
But mine has more rebounds.
That's true.
Mo Williams letting that one stare in.
Love the pose at the end. Someone take a picture.
Taylor up top. Now left side. Masava. Fouled.
That's a smart foul. That's a mismatch. I love you, David, but you know, Masava's been proven to be a real force on that block, and when he's in transition like that, and with those long arms, that's a good foul.
Yep.
That's why you get 6 of them.
That one's a foul on Daniel Luna.
You know, I know this is probably something that I shouldn't be thinking about right now, but
here we go.
I always wondered,
here we go.
How do you actually make cheese? You know, like I was thinking of like, but like, have you ever thought about that? Like how do we get cheese like out of the ingredients?
There is no way that I could have ever guessed that that's where your brain was going.
I've been thinking about this for a smooth 10 minutes, bro.
Why?
I don't know, because I was thinking about my pasta, and I was like, yeah, the cheese was settling wrong, you know, and doing things to me that my nose didn't like, but then I was like, you know what, like, it's the cheese. Then I was like, what's in cheese? And then I was drawing blanks, as Mo Will did from beyond the arc on that possession, but I was like, I don't understand what's in cheese that my body doesn't agree with.
It's dairy. It's just churned milk, right?
I don't know. That's my question to you. What do they do?
Curdling milk.
Curdling milk? So they curdling? I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't really know that adjective. Like I can't imagine something curdling. I didn't learn that in Bear Academy. Curdling milk. I mean, churning milk makes sense, but curdling? Jesse, curdling? What is curdling?
It's like hard, like condensed milk.
Oh, okay. So we just get curdling milk and then
that like hardens.
And then but then how do we get
it like condenses and hardens while it condenses.
So it's like different. Oh my, Turner wanted to tear the rim off. But so let's say we got cheddar, right? We got medium, we got mild, medium, sharp, extra sharp. So it's just different levels of milk we got going on, and then from cheddar cheese to provolone or Swiss, like I was thinking about this. Jesse,
what are you saying?
I got questions I need answered. We'll just sit on that for a minute.
Do you have any other blasphemous questions that you care at asking right now?
Yeah, how do they make rubber? But that's a different one.
Kenny Long inside making that one. He's got 10.
You know, because there's different rubbers for like your shoes and your tires. All right, I'm done. Or like pencil erasers. But all right, let's just stop. I got a lot of questions.
Mazava inside now also with 10.
You know, I love when I go off on tangents. The guys in the court just pick it up. Kenny Long with a nice bucket on one end, and Nina Masava just getting to the rack.
Here's Billingsley, a give off to Long, now back up top. Good ball movement. Turner off balance. And now Kenny Long, the foul, and he made it.
The big boy move from Kenny Long, arguably the shortest on the court, playing much bigger than his size once again.
Kenny Long listed at 5'8", 157 pounds.
With the and one on the block.
Alvin, as of now, who is your FBA first team, all first team?
Wow. A lot's coming from the flight, I'm not gonna lie to you. Gotta have Grant Gullett at the helm. Brandon, oh, that's a great move.
Right side, there's Tim McGuire taking it all the way to the basket. He's got 4 points. And this one, he was a practice squad member for the Winter Park Storm and just got elevated to a reserve status today. Here's Aaron Taylor, other side, and Nina Masava. Masava up with the left hand, it flips in, a 4-point game.
Yeah, that's a great bucket by McGuire. I will not lie to you. A nice little hezzy dribble, and then Nina able to corral that pass and get that one to go. But that's a tough one. I just know I have one person for sure that makes it, and it's Grant Gullett.
Not Brandon Moss.
Brandon Moss is on there too. So Grant Gullett at the helm, Brandon Moss.
Well, because you get two, it's like an actual starting team, so you get 2 or 3 forwards, and you get 2 guards.
So, and that's the problem I'm having. So what would we consider Grant? Do we consider him
He's
a 3?
Forward, yeah.
And then Brandon would be a 4?
Yeah. So they're both forwards. So
okay,
you get one
so
more.
we have, okay. So then, do we consider Jace Hogan, even like guys that started and played well, but then they're doing like, they've gotten contracts? We consider those guys because you got to put Jace in there. Wow.
And then I'm thinking either
Cornelius has to be in there. Wow, that is tough.
Put in by Billingsley as time expires. The third quarter comes to an end, 72-64. The score of this ball game. One more quarter of action here, and then our Sunday night game of the week up and coming. You don't want to miss it. So keep it tuned right here.
OMW, on my way to you. Good at what I do. I'm OMW. OMW, on my way to you. Good at what I do. I'm OMW. On my way, on my way. OMW, on my way to you. Good at what I do. I'm OMW.
The final quarter of action in game 3 of our quadruple header, and the money quarter is won by the Claremont Crocs. So we'll see how much the Winter Park Storm have left in them. The turnaround jumper, the putback, no, nothing is falling, and here comes the Crocs.
That's a great job by Claremont.
Montel Williams outside.
Once again to just dominate the third quarter, the money quarter, as well as they have, and just really make Winter Park sputter to a screeching halt. But to answer your question, I think I have to agree. Off air, I heard Jesse's first team, and I have to make a couple slight adjustments. I have to add Daryl Mercer Jr. That's a nice lay. He missed it, but that's a great lay. I have to add Daryl Mercer Jr. in there, so it would be Grant. It'd be Daryl Mercer Jr. would play the 1 for me. Then I got
and the big new kid, Tim McGuire, now with 7 points.
So I have to go Grant. I have to go no, Daryl Mercer at the 1. Then I have to go Cornelius Reynolds at the 2, Grant at the 3. Brandon Moss at the 4, Steve Toilo at the 5. And I think that you take that to the NBA and you win some, you win a couple games, to be honest with you.
I think it's either Cornelius Reynolds or, hey, Kyle Clark might be fighting for a spot on that second team list, but
yeah, he's played phenomenal this year, and that we're leaving a lot of guys out there.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it hard, is there's so many talented guys in the FBA. The first team and the second team are kind of interchangeable when you really look at it. Outside of Grant and Brandon, for me, really, those are the two. Steve Toilo
I know my second team is immediately led off by Jonathan Johnson for the Gainesville Mighty Oaks.
Yeah, Jonathan Johnson.
Yeah.
If he didn't play the same position as Grant Gullett, he would be in our first team. It's just Grant's just too much to.
Nina Masaba, backcourt violation.
That's great effort by Mo Williams. Wow, there's so many talented guys, and at the 1 position you want to put Anthony Young in there too, and there's just so many guys. And then we didn't even talk about A.J. Williams. Like, we didn't talk about a lot of guys. There's so many guys.
Well, in my head, I think you also have to play a certain amount of games in order to make it an all-FBA team.
That's very true. So there's a lot of talent. If you're not in our initial first team, don't worry.
McGuire fouled.
This is going to be a very tough one. Breaking down the film to see who's really, to come up with all of that, that's going to be tough.
And then we'll have the all-FBA broadcast team, which is only just Jerry, and Jerry.
Yeah,
starting lineup, Jerry only.
Yeah, because he's a one-man crew.
He is.
You give him the technology. You give him an iPad and a MacBook, and it's over with. Yeah. Yeah, Jerry got the broadcast. I mean, we're called Jer Bear Productions for a reason.
Yes, we are.
Every time I stick my leg out, I feel like I'm accidentally going to trip the ref. And it doesn't, I'm not, that's not something I'll try to do, but I have a problem. My humor is very sensitive.
Cody Hoff for 3.
Meaning that, if something happens, I laugh at the slightest thing, and it just goes. So if that was to happen, I would mean very well. It was an accident, but then, the laugh that would come out of it, I don't think they'd like me anymore. Even though they're great men.
Williams, another one. Good!
2 for 2 in this fourth quarter. I think he gets balls back. Wow.
And it took the Winter Park Storm 8 seconds to get across that half-court line.
Mo Williams at the helm of this defense, really putting the pressure on these guys, this Winter Park's team. because the last possession, or not the last, a few possessions ago, he forced the over and back by his aggression, shooting the gap on that pass, jumping the passing lane, and then on that one, he gets it right back.
Mo Williams off the front. Catch and shoot, no. 8 minutes and 15 seconds left to go in the ball game. The steal from the Claremont Crocs. Up top, Cody Hoth, another three.
Wow, they just poured it on.
And Coach Mostel is going to take a full timeout. His team is down by a lot, 91-65. 8 minutes and 2 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. We'll see what they have, what they can prove when we come back.
At Envy Labs, we build web applications that start with an idea. They move through strategy and need an outside eye ahead of wireframes and technical specifications. There's design and layout and functionality, but there's also performance, things like accessibility and data visualization. It all comes together for what ultimately is a successful launch. Over the past decade, Envy Labs has built platforms that pair things like data in sports or environmental science. We've built technical training platforms around data science and around network administration, and we've bootstrapped and sold our own product. We are a temporary CTO and an outside specialist in strategy, design, and development. It takes a lot to go from idea to launched web application, but it's all right there in our name. Reach out to hello@envylabs.com and let's take a look at your idea together.
Eight minutes and 2 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. A 91-65 game. Alvin, if you're the Winter Park Storm here, what do? You
got to find a way to put points on the board and quickly and efficiently. You just got to find a way to get guys open and get back to what you're doing in the first half.
Three on the way, good.
And wow. That's what you need. Exactly that right there. Good ball movement, good penetration by McGuire, and a good shot on the back end of it.
And a jump ball. So playoff scenarios here. The Florida Flight are 11-2. Claremont Crocs are 9-3. Crocs, if they win this game and their next game, and the Flight lose their next game, then Claremont can become the #1 seed in the FBA going into the playoffs.
That would be huge. Like, that'd be crazy. Even though we already know as Kenny Long just slashes and dashes and gets to the basket, that'd be huge because it just changes who you play. And granted, all the teams that are in the playoff run are good teams. They're great teams, really. But there's certain matchups that you look forward to as a player and as a coach. You know, okay, we could exploit these guys. We could exploit this matchup. So matchups are going to be huge in this playoffs run.
Masava tried to throw it down, couldn't get it to fall. 7 minutes left to play. Toiloy will do it on the other side.
Raising the roof.
Toiloy with 15, averaging 20 a game this season. He's averaging 20 points per game and 18 rebounds per game.
He drinks diesel fuel in the mornings. That's how he gets charged up.
Yeah. Mo Williams, good! He's hit a couple threes in this quarter. And another one. Taylor right back. It's a three-point shootout.
Here it is, Jesse. Here it is.
Mo Williams taking one right here. Yes, he is. That one's out to the left.
Taylor's probably going to take another one. Give it back to Taylor. Give it back to him.
They give it to him indirectly, and he makes it underneath.
Yeah, that's like when you see guys jawing at each other like that and they're hot, it's efficient, you let them go. When players are hot, when they're ready to roll, you give them the ball.
Denawa couldn't make it from a couple feet out. And that time he does, and Taylor draws the foul. Denawa puts it through, and he'll go to the line.
He joins the three-point party in his own way.
98 to 79. Read those numbers a little bit backwards here. If you could have anything to eat in the world, Alvin, what would it be right now?
It would be a homemade burger. Like, you know, like the ones where you put love into it.
I'd be down for some zingers.
Yeah, zingers sound good. Chicken wings sound actually phenomenal.
Toiloy putting it in.
Yeah. And then lemonade to drink.
The takeaway by Kenny Long, and he's fouled immediately by Devin Jackson.
Just read that pass the whole way.
Clark right in the point. Left side. Taken away by Peacock. Peacock able to come away with it, fouled by Luna.
And that was a pretty athletic and aggressive possession by Peacock, able to rip it cleanly from Clark. And Clark is a solid ball handler, so to rip it from him cleanly is a testament in and of itself. And then you have Daniel Luna draped all over him, able to keep his dribble and get all the way across the timeline. A great job by Peacock on that possession.
Devin Jackson hits the deck. He's fouled.
Went through the hole like a running back, and they grabbed him like one.
That's the 6th foul on Daniel Luna. Well, that is true. Then he's out of the game.
Have you ever wondered what's in plastic?
So here is Turner. They're trying to decide who they wanted to sub in there, and well, they're going big.
We saw the agility of Coach Luna
down low, yeah.
But wow, that's a big lineup versus a small lineup. Winter Park does not have a lot of guys missing Braylon Pickens, Dom Douglas, and Pat Siame. So
Taylor, the three-point shooting show.
He's one of those guys right now. He has that look in his eye where you give him the three ball and you let him activate.
And there's Turner on the other side throwing it down.
Phenomenal job rising up and throwing it down.
Second chance. Forbes Jr. airball.
Strength was good, but you know, trajectory.
Yeah, well left of where he wanted to be.
Watch out.
Toiloy fouled.
It's a smart play by Peacock, man. If you're in a situation where you're right under the rim and you see Steve Toiloy pivoting that foot and getting ready to detonate on your head top, yeah, you gotta you can't necessarily foul his body because, I mean, he's 280 pounds, Jesse. He's probably eating that like a turkey sandwich on lunchtime. But you go and you get that wrist. And that's what Peacock did and forced him to earn it from the line. Turkey sandwich sounds pretty good. What did you have for lunch, buddy?
Ham sandwich.
Ham sandwich? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Had a ham sandwich. So the Claremont Crocs are on a 3-game winning streak right now. I'm going to go ahead and make the call. It's probably going to be 4.
It's looking like 4. I cannot lie to you.
Devin Jackson will push ahead. Taylor, left wing, guarded by David Luna. Now Hartnett Jr. misses the 3. Billingsley, the football pass ahead. Turner underneath. From behind, Aaron Taylor fouls Turner.
But that's what you want to see coming down the end of the season, the regular season. You want to be playing your best basketball around now. So seeing them on a 4-win streak is very warming for Claremont fans.
That one missed by Turner.
Timmy Turner? You ever watch that show growing up? Fairly Odd Parents?
Yeah, that was my show.
I remember I used to.
Were you more? Okay, well. I was just going to say, is it a timeout? Yeah, it's a timeout. We'll talk about it when we return. 106-82, Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network. That one's coming up next. Under 4 minutes left to play in this ball game. 106-82, under 4 minutes left to play in the fourth quarter. And Nicholas Turner in the break came over and said to us that him and Steve Toiler are in a dunk contest right now. They're competing against each other.
Tied up at 4.
Forbes Jr. inside makes the shot. So Alvin, before we went into the break, you were talking about Fairly Odd Parents. I used to love that show. I also watched a lot of Jimmy Neutron, I will not lie.
Yeah, I really did.
SpongeBob, obviously.
Yep.
But on Cartoon Network, They had Young Justice.
Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Yeah,
Johnny
Courage the Cowardly
Test.
Dog was insane. Johnny Test was nuts.
Ben
Also,
10.
the most high-key underrated show on Cartoon Network ever. Codename Kids
Kid
Next
Next
Door.
Door.
That was my show. Hartnett Jr. has the 3 bounce in.
That's a great shot by Hartnett Jr. But Codename Kid Next Door. As I grew up, I used to always love number 1, but as I grew up, I was just like,
insane.
how is he like what, 8 years old and
Yeah.
he's bald?
Yeah.
Yo, what is
that was
going
weird.
on? That boy was stressed. But yeah, it was really hard. You got to throw Boomerang in there too, because I was a Pink Panther.
Pink Panther
Tom
was
and Jerry.
good. Wow, you really watched the cartoons when you were younger. Steve Toyloy up and putting it through is Danawa. Toyloy passed up the dunk in their competition to share the love.
Off the backboard, Steve Toyloy. Love that for him.
Masaba, no, and Turner the rebound. Underneath, no.
Wow. A real dunk competition. You gotta love it.
Clark left side. And now Billingsley will slow things down up top with 2.5 minutes left to go in the ball game. The fadeaway by Billingsley. Now Clark with a fresh shot clock. Turner underneath, puts it up, and it's good.
The way he was able to palm the basketball, just control it in the air, and flick it at the end was just beautiful to watch. Great jump shot by Turner.
Jackson left that one short. All right, so Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon?
I think I gotta go Cartoon Network just off of SpongeBob alone.
SpongeBob?
SpongeBob alone. As a kid, that was.
SpongeBob was on Nickelodeon.
I meant Nickelodeon.
Okay.
100%
Good.
meant Nickelodeon, yeah.
Yeah.
So, Cartoon Network is a close second because Codename Kid Next Door, it was between SpongeBob and Codename Kid Next Door for me. And then I would watch Boomerang. And really, in all honesty, Boomerang won it for me because I would watch like Pink Panther and Tom and Jerry to go like, that was my, and like, The Inspector, huge cartoon guy.
I used to love, yeah, me too.
So yeah, who are you picking?
I think I love Fairly Odd Parents.
Yeah,
That's my problem. I can't go against Fairly Odd Parents. I loved Codename Kids Next Door. I loved Young Justice. I always loved the superhero stuff.
Yeah.
And like Justice League and Justice League Unlimited was on Cartoon Network.
What Teen Titans?
I honestly think I'm going to go with Cartoon Network.
Yeah, they're looking pretty loaded.
Yeah. Down low, there's Nick Turner.
Getting the 5-4 lead. But does that count as off Steve's assist?
That's true. Well, now Nick has to pass it up next time.
Yeah, that's the only way to even it out.
There's a turnover. Ahead to Forbes Jr. Can Forbes do it? No.
It's an all-out dunk party.
Peacock back to himself. A block there down low. And now Naina Mazava with the left-handed jam.
He said, hey, if y'all throwing it down, I could slam too.
Toyloy by himself. This is just a dunk show at this point.
Welcome to the jam. Go out and slam. And welcome to the jam. Everybody, I'm done. You know that's from?
I feel like I'll know it once you say it. What is it
Space
from?
Jam 1.
Oh, yeah, okay,
the
yeah.
OG. Yeah, that movie ran my child as well. You know what's crazy? If I wasn't outside, I was watching TV. And if it wasn't
There's another
Space
thing.
Jam, it was
Looney
cartoons.
Tunes was on Cartoon Network.
Ooh, I thought that was on Boomerang. Yeah, that changes everything.
Like New Looney Tunes is what they called it.
Looney Tunes is on Cartoon
Or
Network.
like the Looney Tunes show.
Because
I'm
I
pretty
watched
sure.
that. Yeah, that's the
I'm pretty
problem.
sure.
Dang, Cartoon really had it going. I can't speak for now because I don't really watch it like that, but back in the day.
Yeah, Cartoon Network. It was on Cartoon Network.
Cartoon Network?
Yep.
Ah, man.
See,
I think I might have to go Cartoon Network.
There's Turner.
He got 6 now. He got 6.
We're hoping we see that many from Jonathan Johnson in the next game.
Yeah, they had their own
6 bang outs.
They had their own little dunk contest.
Peacock. No. Clark the rebound.
Is he gonna? I think Billingsley gonna join the dunk competition.
Billingsley will throw it off the backboard, and he almost did it to himself.
That rim just got punished. It got Billingsley, and then they got Steve Toyloy.
And then Hardnett to end the game off the front. Well, a long and slow game, 120 to 89 the final score. Alvin, the player of the game.
Wow, that's gonna be a tough one. We've seen a lot of guys playing very well, but Montel Williams and Steve Toyloy, Nick Turner. But I gotta go Steve Toyloy. With the boards he was able to corral in this game and the presence he is on that block, you gotta go with the Diesel.
I'll take Montel Williams because once he starts hitting those threes, it just seemed like the game was completely out of reach for the Winter Park Storm. Montel Williams ends up with 20 points, Steve Toyloy 22. Aaron Taylor, though, is our honorable mention. He had 27 points. He was averaging 3.7 points per game coming into that one, so a great game for him. And Nina Masaba finishes with 14. We got our Sunday night game of the week coming up in just a sec. St. Pete against the Gainesville Mighty Oaks. So stick with us. And a game you do not want to miss between 2 playoff teams in the FBA. So kick it here. This is the FBA on YouTube and Facebook Live, presented by Pauley Wealth Management.